Oh, hello, hello, hello. It is sub game time. Hey. Bang. Oh, nope, didn't move my camera. Haha. All right, let's get the game open. Yo, good evening. Let us I really don't know what we're in for, which is kind of fun. I haven't really looked into anything. I know this gameplay is not quite identical to Ace Attorney. So I'm curious to see what it is. Let me get the game started. Let me get it capturing here. But yeah, you know. See what we got here. Capture the game. There you go. Capcom. Capcom presents a new Age of Heroes. I also don't know, of course, you know, if this is where I want my camera to be or chat, but we'll figure that out as we go along. There are some interesting options. Most of them I'm going to leave default. As interesting as an art style, there's a pixel versus HD. I'm not sure, you know? The HD doesn't look bad. It's not like we're dealing with like AI upscaling here or something. It looks like they actually did it, you know? I want to leave it on defaults for now. Presumably we can change it if we want to or need to. Ace Attorney invest. All right, so you click here. Okay, yeah, just flips between the two. Turnabout visitor. Let's get going. Coffee times. I don't have to do a discovery zone. I can just play the video game. Someone gonna get shot. Usually these always open with like someone getting shot. March 14th, 1:16 a.m. in the year 20XX. And 1:16 is probably someone getting shot. We got to speed up this text to make sure the defendant is found. What other choice do I have? Wow. It's the job of a prosecutor. Why? Why go this far? The perfect 10. A guilty verdict is all that matters. A cab. No matter what the bam. Wow. Dog is ripped. Oh, is that Zach from Final Fantasy VII? Oh. Surprise. Supplies. 205. All right, well, no one should be here. Go home. Hard to believe. I've been away from my office for a whole month. Oh, I'm really excited to be reunited with Detective Gumshoe. I mean, ACAB includes Detective Gumshoe, but... Hmm? Oh, what if there's a body inside? Someone gets shot? Detective Gumshoe? Has he been shot? It's the smell. Don't you see? I have to get out of this place. Why do you know the smell of blood, you weirdo? Man. If I came back to my office and found a body, maybe I just go back on vacation. Maybe I don't need this. Shut up. Oh shit. Damn. Good shot. Let me make one thing very clear. No one gets away with committing murder in my office. Is he being literal? Has that happened before? Is that a reference? It's been a while since I played the original trilogy. I know isn't there a plot point where he's like framed for the like somebody's murder or something? And then, you know, Phoenix proves that Miles couldn't have possibly done it. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Miles per hour Edgeworth. Little upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted? I don't think that's right. Into a multitude of cases and some very frantic and busy days. All right, I see we got a few references back here. That's cute. I mean, I have questions about what's going on here, but you know, we'll get there, I suppose. Finish photographing the victim's body. Yo, it's Gumshoe. Thank God. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away. This is Dick Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe. I almost wish Gum was his middle name. A detective with the local precinct, and the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. Has he ever solved a murder, do you think? Culprit sullied my floor with dirt. Crime was committed in my office, so does my... Isn't that like a conflict of interest? Wouldn't you want to get an impartial third party? Alright, whatever. I shouldn't be asking you questions about the state of the legal system here. Must not overlook anything if you're to find the truth. Things that pique my curiosity. Why of all places did the murder occur in my office? And now this is something important to keep in mind. Can't really say it's just a coincidence, can you? I mean, was the door locked? Yeah, I was gonna say. Office's door has a lock. Security, yes. The security is usually a locked door. Yes. It's very true. Think about it carefully and use logic. It should become clear to you. I don't think Gumshoe knows what logic is. Tragic. By finding a connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. He has such a look. Like, why do you have to make the evil shit face when you describe deduction? This is why no one likes mathematicians. That is the end result. Oh, yeah, okay. It's gonna hit me with facts and logic and reason. How do you use it? Don't know. Never tried. Recall the information gathered and then connect them. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. So this is you can see it's already threatening me with failure, but I'm pretty sure you can connect these, I imagine, for this tutorial. I want to. Is there? If I could just speed up the text a little bit, I would love. I don't think that's an option, is it? There's text skip, which I assume just makes the text appear. I am tempted also to just use a controller, but I mean, it's a Nintendo DS port. Speed through unread text. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I want to see how it works. Okay. Hard for the murderer and victim to get in here. Oh, so is it like an option thing? It's like, okay, it just permits me to do it if I want. Possible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Gumshoe, you were not thinking. There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Murder? I think the killer was seeking to do murder. IMO. Really on the ball. Damn. Gumshoe is really, he's a henchman, you know? He's just very henchman coded. If the information isn't lie, probably I may stray far from the truth as well. Oh my god. But if I think carefully, the logic should flow. Just like these beats. Alright. Basis of any good investigation is to examine everything. This is my, yeah, that's right. No, this is, when I point at you, that means I'm thinking. When I want to examine, I use space. Oh man, maybe I should plug in a pad. As an ace investigator, I bet. See, I was wondering if you could just click on stuff, but... Oh, no? No? I can't examine the gun? Every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Is that a flip phone? A police, oh, it's a police badge. All right, less exciting. Yes, they gave you a police badge. Gumshoe. Oh, is it? I think you're right. Gumshoe's the real murderer. What if Gumshoe is the real murderer, though? Like, what if we help Gumshoe get away with murder? Buddy Faith? Are you kidding me? That's a fake name. Buddy Faith is like, that's a Gundam name. It would appear that our victim was the detective just like you. Buddy Faith is like one of the two detectives in Wasted 13, the third Pat Labor film. I was his hand, but okay. Clean through his stomach, sir. Have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. You gonna be keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? This is the safest way. Uh-huh. You say so. When I want to re-examine a piece, I have but to press E to open my organizer. All right, so we got profiles and everything in there too. Well, all right, let's go ahead. I don't believe it. I packed those files in these shelves so tight. Not even an earthquake could make them fall off. But look at them. The rest of the files won't be able to stand an earthquake at all. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? I can't. Oh. She miles. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Ace my attorney until I investigate. Probably fell during the struggle. Signs of a struggle. My files are a mess. What if the files are already like that? How do you know? How do you know that the files are the sign of a struggle? Yo, did Dick Gumshoe really have the keys to your room, Edgeworth? I watered the flowers. She goes, still I wait. I can't. Half a day every Saturday, I would come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? I don't know. All right. Well, I think that's probably. I want to read. I don't know why it says Gumshoe here, but I guess we're not. That's too advanced for us. We can't perceive this at this time. Watch out for the teacup fragments. Oh, it broke the tea set. Can only be bought in England. Tragic. Just flexing on the cop. Like, oh, I get paid more than you, brother. I have a fancy tea set. Killer has wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Oh, how I've missed my desk. So did Detective Gumshoe not do any work while Edgeworth was away? Wait, does Edgeworth really have the power to dock the guy's pay? It seems kind of messed up. The Knight of Prosecutors. King. Oh, King. Sorry. I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. Wow, geez. Must be a hit at parties. There's entirely too many comments about Edgeworth's ability to like punish Gumshoe with like withholding pay. Yo, Steel Samurai mentioned? What is Steel Samurai about? I don't know either, man. The hero of the Steel Samurai is the Steel Samurai, and his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. The Nickel Samurai. Hopefully they don't have the Lead Samurai. Anyone that keeps up with society knows at least this much. Yeah, another batch of fresh flowers. The ones that come with a card attached every month. Is it from Francisca? All will be resolved. Wendy. Yo, it's sorry, this is a Wendy's. Oh, is that old bag? Solve this case quickly. I'd like to return to relaxing. Oh, he's looking at the sofa. You know I can't allow. Wait, he can't sit on the sofa? Wow. How is it coming along? So I can't look at the safe. Oh my, it's kind of funny. I feel like one of the things that people talk about with Ace Attorney games is that a lot of times people will like observe, you know, an important contradiction, right? Like they'll notice something, but the difficulty, and it's not difficult yet, but it's always like you're caught up. You're so focused on that and trying to introduce that you don't end up, you know, focused on what the game wants you to think about first. Nothing out of the, all right. Something out of the order right in front of my eyes. Oh my God. A gun? Killer made their escape after disposing is a strong word for dropping your gun and running. I was issued. Oh, so it's just a police weapon. It could even be Buddy Faith's. Only ever tried playing Ace Attorney game once before. This is an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, do you know which one you tried? Because I'm sure, like, for like a lot of people, I feel like they've played the first three. I did stream Apollo Justice, the fourth one, a few years back, and then this, of course, is a spin-off game. But it seems pretty similar so far. Certainly, you know, set in the fictional continuity. Same type of brawlers, the ones used by the police. Seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Use some logic. All right. Can I, like, save the game? All right, let's see what we got here. So Q is where I do the fitting together. Actually, what happens if I talk to Gumshoe? Oh, I can, wait, can I present to him info? Oh, okay. Did you know Buddy Faith? Oh no, can I not present it? Or just, oh.
So, nothing has changed after all.
Okay. Yeah, sup it. Thank you for the 57 months. So, dude, the diagnosis is murder. Dick Van Dyke would approve the Dick Van Dyke Dick Gumshoe crossover. Crossfield's badge is really tiny compared to my police badge. It's really cool, sir. Much cooler. There's no need to suck up. Not sure what I should do with that. Are you going to arrest the dead body? All right, that's weird. Rushed over as soon as I heard there was a murder. Unfortunately, upon my return, I found my office door to be unlocked. You know, there's been that post going around recently, and maybe you've seen it, Ev, where the what is it? It's the people talking about like how something looks like a scene from a like it's a shot from an episode of Columbo where he's like looking at a dog laying in a driveway. And people remarked that it looks like a scene from an adventure game, and then someone made like a mock-up of like a Columbo, like just one screenshot, like a fake screenshot, but it did set, I think, many minds of wondering what about the Columbo adventure game that could exist. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I could even find that poster right now. It'd probably be hard to search, but maybe. Oh, now I'm curious. If I just search Columbo on Blue Sky, would it pop up? Oh yeah, it's the first thing that pops up. All right, well never mind. Sometimes search still works. All right, there you go. Anyway. Even though I left the security of this room to a certain detective. Wah wah. Understand how to conduct investigations, detective. Yeah, it's a real good screenshot. Really gets that LucasArts style. Deductive reasonable. It's called deductive reasoning. Wow. Wow. Seem to have picked up a few good leads. The brainy thing you were talking about just a few minutes ago, sir. Logic. Look at all your leads and info by pressing Q. How about I explain my logic? God, I wish. I wish. All right. I feel like victim was a detective and revolver, it was used by precinct detectives. It feels like that's like a logical thing to connect. Revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it have belonged? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yes. Thoroughly check the victim's body. Pal, you packing any heat? The gun's missing from the holster. Victim's revolver. Okay, well, there you go. Gotta look really carefully at each piece of evidence. Oh, weird. The mouse controls are terrible. Okay. All right. So easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger. Can never see myself really liking guns. You can tell this game's not set in America anymore. I love the ones that use a track and field meets to start races. Okay. Damn. Only one round was fired. Okay. Killer killed the Vic with just one shot. Pow. Wait, but that's not right. No, wait. There's a problem. The guy we saw the guy fire one shot. And it wasn't at the victim. Ugh. The thick does plotting, I agree. Jim! Oh, didn't this look like the guy who did the murder? That sure looks like the guy who did the murder. Investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? I mean, he is just some lump of flesh. Isn't his name Buddy? Yeah, this guy's super evil. That prosecutor. Oh my god. Jacques Portsman. Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also terrible. And Prince of Tennis. I mean, I wouldn't be surprising if that was some sort of intentional reference or allusion. You're the one who killed Jim. Wow. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. Only one who can, wait! Oh my god! I sure hope Buddy Faith didn't write the name of his killer on the shelf. Isn't it too early to be drawing? You sure are one cool customer, though, Mr. Edgeworth. Heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. Something of a legend. Ooh, a handshake. Oh. Just want a little more time to say goodbye. Oh, can I finally get over to the wall now? Oh. Wait, what? Why did they predator handshake? What? He's a forensics guy. What do you... All right, whatever. What's it doing on the floor? Falling off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me. Killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well. The ultra special jacket. When there's something, yes, there is something. All right, please. Because I'm really wondering if like he knows about the safe in his room or not. Or he could be talking about the bullets. Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound... Miles Edgeworth thinks about Phoenix Wright in like the same way that Char Aznavour thinks about Amuro Ray. It's true love. I'm sure there's probably some like ship name for Miles and Phoenix. I'm not looking it up, but I'm sure it exists. Phoenix Edge. Find the spot that holds the contradiction. See, I bet this is like a misdirection where they want you to like think about, yeah, it's the bullet hole. Okay. Because I bet they're like, oh, the player's gonna go for the safe, but it's no, it's the bullet hole. This is how I do things. All right, so of course, yeah, only one shot fired. Eureka! Even says it right in the text. Oh, that guy does look kind of like him, doesn't he? Wow. Well, a striking resemblance. What do you mean, sir? 2 shots were fired in this room. One of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Could there be another gun? It's a secret safe. All right, so he doesn't know about the secret safe. Okay. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. It wasn't something was it installed by, oh, every prosecutor's office. Okay, I was gonna say, was it installed by Manfred von Karma? Only used in the store, especially important evidence when a trial is in session. Man, this feels like the sort of bit of like evidence that's gonna come like stick around for a while, and then at some point, and I have to like bop Jacques somehow. This will come up. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, well, it looks like it's been touched recently, so. Couldn't find a single print that was wiped down well. All right. So, I mean, it seems to me like the killer is probably after the safe, right? Why did this happen in my office? It's got to be this connection. It was a sandwich, a delicious hoagie. Sable looking fingerprint suggested the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft. Oh. the fact that it took me straight into this menu. Seems weird to me, you know? So I don't think I would connect the handgun here. But I don't know if I can connect the signs of a struggle. If I hit Z, what happens? Okay, no. Never knew there was a safe. Any other secret hidden things? Hidden camera? Yo, what was he doing in the room? Alright. Is there anything else I can examine that I didn't examine before? That's the sofa. Oh, was there something right there? Oh, wait. Oh, my chess set. Oh, my God. I had it all set up. Figured we could play a few games. Gumshoe, you don't play chess. Get out of here. I'm actually pretty good at checkers. Something I think about a lot is that I knew a guy who, or I met a guy once who said he was going to develop the #1 like checkers website. That he felt checkers was unfairly maligned compared to chess, and that if you could just create an advanced checkers resource, then you know the reputation of checkers would be restored. I always wonder if he ever did it. If he ever made checkers, the checkers resource on the internet. All right, so that was things to ponder for sure. It's my desk, tea set. Man, there was art. Find your killer and bring them to justice for the both of us. All right. Maybe I do need to connect something. Doesn't do anything else here, so. All right. I wonder if I can. So if I go to E. Oh, that's right. This is the, okay, this is just calling him. Well, I think theft and struggle is probably, I mean, like, whatever, you know. So I guess it kind of depends on what does struggle imply. I think I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Okay, I guess that makes sense. They're looking for something. I'm gonna shell fires like you've never seen before. Why do all the good ones die young? How do we find the truth? We calmly restore the files. We undo the crime scene. Right, so you can tell Portman, I think, is eager to help with reshelving the files because these files are going to point to Gumshoe as the killer. The murder was definitely committed here. Yeah, you're telling me. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. Put them all back real sexy, just like you asked, sir. Oh, is it the bullet? But I thought he was standing. It must have been something he was holding. Unable to stay standing, he dropped to the floor. Blood on this guy's pants proves that pretty well. He's in a sitting position after being shot. We found everything here. Hunted for all of the pixels. Oh, wait. No. Okay, yeah. Victim through the abdomen. All right, back. Okay, so let's go for the gun. Yeah, for the bullet. Understanding the interface here. Eureka! Wow. The bullet hole itself is too low. The victim leaned against the shelf, fell down. He was standing when he was shot. What does it mean? It means someone made a faulty assumption, and it was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. Is it the order of the files? The labels are wrong. Oh. What are those? Yeah. Is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. Oh, okay. So Gumshoe did put them in a different place. That makes a little more sense. Being actively distracted by the Gumshoe being written on the other books. feel like we're moments away from Weekend at Bernie'sing this guy. Why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. Files are thrown into disarray twice, once before and once after the crime, but why? Crime scene is as it was the time of the murder. See, some reason as to why the victim's body was moved. Full hole's now where it logically should be. Must have left them when he was trying to support himself after he was shot. Gumshoe? Why does this say gumshoe and blood? One of my files was stolen. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, investigation complete. Jim was able to leave us the name of his killer. I knew Jacques was gonna do that. What a jerk. What a jerk. Ooh, you got some proof there, prosecutor? It's like he's trying to get away with murder. Going to cross-examine him one way or another. Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, all right, fine. We'll explain cross-examining. It's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time. I got it. Yeah, and I press them. Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. You didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. Wow, such smiling. All right, let's cross them. Rebuttal.
Hold it!
Hold it. Something I've been meaning to ask. Yeah, why do you call the victim Jim? Jim, all right. Jacques and Jim. peanut butter, and jelly. He was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim.
Hold it!
Really think it was necessary to dishevel my shelves twice? Maybe your salary's been cut too much? I eat 3 square meals every day, pal. All 3 of them are instant noodles, but damn, that is rough. So you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf.
Hold it!
The body was getting in his way. He had to mess up your bookshelf somehow, right? See, that part sounds kind of weird though to me because the stolen book is from, yeah, like it doesn't make any sense. It was probably what I need to present. The stolen file, yeah. All right, that's probably what I'm gonna do, but we'll go ahead. We'll keep pressing.
Hold it!
Killer didn't notice the bloody letters. Yeah, but then how is there a stolen file? Nobody could have overlooked the bloody letters. Yeah.
Hold it!
Saying those letters were intended for you? Yeah, there's a pretty big flaw. All right, so bam. Didn't notice. Yeah, so let's present the stolen file.
Objection!
There is a serious flaw in your logic. No problem. I'm game. A fellow prosecutor will be brought down by the power of his own office. Ooh, got a objection remix. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. That's impossible. Files in that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. They could have taken the file before the murder, but then, yeah, because after it was written, otherwise there wouldn't be a gap in the letter, the detective's name. Ooh, damn, bodied. I'm gonna get him, sir. Logic deserving of Olympic. Why does he have a medal on? You think he's gonna talk about his medal? I'm very, very concerned about the medal. It really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. Oh, okay, okay. He's good at tennis. Is it? Yeah, is it a tennis medal? Oh, he's got a jacket. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh. Stop that. One other person with the key to this office? Oh my god. Oh. A member of this building's security. Maggie Bird. Oh, jeez. She's a security guard? And by it, I mean the key. I didn't. Gumshoe. Gumshoe. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Oh, we're doing it again. All right. Pretty obvious that Ms. Bird snuck into your room using the master key. You finished playing a bad view? Are we talking about Bloodlines 2? Are you, when you say finished, do you mean you're done your session or you finished the game? You beat and uninstalled it. Wow. Surely it can't be that bad. You don't want to run it back? I mean, can you play as different clans, right? What is it? It's clans, right? That's what you can do in Massacre VTM? Okay, you can, okay. I don't know how substantially different they would be, but I would enjoy the combat. Okay. I mean, it sounds like a game I would have fun with. Like, you know, like there's just enough presentation and a little jank and I'd probably be fine with it. Detective Gumshoe isn't the one who opened the door. Then that leaves only Ms. Bird as our prime suspect, on top of which she knows our good detective. She was the one who faked the dying message. It is a bad video game which you have had lots of fun with. Look, my ratings of video games are all flawless, incredible, unimpeachable. She used the master key. Incredibly incriminating evidence. That's what you claimed out the evidence earlier as well. That was then. This is now. You've always wondered about these. I mean, I'm still in the first, hour here, but so I am playing the collection version. They released Investigations and Investigations 2 as part of the collection, so I am playing it off of Steam. Oh, okay. Ev might be onto something. He mentioned a rally, so it could literally be, an athlete. So it really is going for the athlete angle. Here, the first one is fine. I guess there must have been some sort of decision, made that they didn't localize the second one. And that could have been commercially motivated, or at least initially. Yeah, maybe investigation, maybe the fact that they decided to bring it over. What does that reflect? I mean, it's along with what Ace Attorney Investigations. No, the Great Ace Attorney, excuse me. The other unlocalized Ace Attorney experience. Steven, you got Great Ace Attorney, right? Am I remembering that correctly? You did. Did you play them? There's 2 of them, right? It's 2 games. All right, so this time we got to press them. Oh, you played the first one.
Hold it.
Petered out. You want to return to it? Yeah. I mean, I feel like these games could be kind of hard. Right now, I got to tell you, when I was down the shore this weekend, I was playing through a lot of Metroid 2. And I had a lot of fun with the first 3 quarters of Metroid 2. I'm having trouble thinking about going back to that game. I kind of want to because of just the childhood vengeance angle, but I read about how many missiles it takes to kill the last set of Metroids, and I'm like, that's just not interesting to me. You're more interested in the Layton crossover? Oh yeah, the Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I heard that's good. It's 30 to 40 missiles to just kill a Metroid, and it's yeah, and it's 150 missiles for the last boss, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? What? I mean, I almost want to just I have to imagine that's not an issue in the 3DS remake. I almost want to just boot up the 3DS remake and then play through that instead. You need to shoot 150 and to be clear, you only have 200 missiles. This is very stupid. Anyway. Wasn't able to use the master key. Oh, why is that? That's one of those things that I feel like, Purple, this is something that you've said sometimes, which is just that when difficulty arises from just having to do something an absurd number of times, when health is just deeply, yeah. If it still takes 150 missiles to kill the final boss in the remake, you can tell me that right now, or you can tell me whatever you're going to tell me. But well, that's good. Okay, they gave it a different boss. All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. When it's a test of patience rather than imagination or skill. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. Ask for more details. I, too, want to hear what Ms. Bird has to say. We don't need to hear her lies. All right, brother. The master key was missing at around 1 a.m. Wasn't anywhere in the security booth. The killer stole it. Test of patience. That's not how you would describe a pathologic game, IDoc. Required to be insane coming in. Taking my jacket on and off constantly.
Objection!
It just reappeared all of a sudden. Where is your god? Where is your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? Hey, you just forgot where you put it, and then you found it again. I feel like every time Maggie frowns, her mouth gets larger, and she's gonna end up with like Venom mouth. You don't want to know how bad her luck is. But. Culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. Her intent from the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe. I would say thievery.
Hold it!
However, with regard to the investigation of the bookshelves and safe, would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Ooh.
Hold it!
Thought we had established Detective Gumshoe's innocence pretty thoroughly. Just the theory, one hypothesis among the many possibilities. I had my doubts about Ms. Bird from the very beginning. Why didn't you mention her first? Detective isn't the killer. She's the only one who could have opened your office door. That leaves only Ms. Bird as our prime suspect.
Hold it!
I have never made a spare. She knows our good. Oh, okay, well, tell me more about this. Is there anyone in this district? How famous is he? I mean, not positively, but don't worry about it. Or when you screw up so badly that you're literally chased off the... Wow! Why is everyone such an asshole to Gumshoe? That's hogwash.
Hold it!
You mean the bloody letters spelled out Gumshoe? Whoever wrote his name must have wanted to frame him. The act of choosing his name is proof enough that the two knew each other well. So, all right, I need to go look at my evidence. Oh, is there? Wait, can I look at this? Oh shit, I can. All right. Never mind. Nothing interesting here. Don't worry about it. From when she was a police officer, now works as nighttime security. So I'm thinking it could be something relationship-wise, or it could be... Well, I guess I can't present profiles, so... It's gotta be... Body was found... Oh, there's also time information here, which sometimes can be pretty useful. Did she say when she got the key back? Oh, did I examine this? Oh, never mind. It is not, I don't have to actually... Just making sure I'm not, you know, leaving any evidence behind. Can I examine my badge? To reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. And executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Oh, smell me. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside. All right, Chief. All right. So it's time information. Can open every office door. File stolen. Only they know of them. Okay, so that's probably it, right? It would probably be the security doesn't know about the... Okay, so... Only they know of them. So she shouldn't have known about the safe.
Objection!
You must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe, the existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Blah. Find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. She could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. Highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Even I didn't know about the safe, pal. There's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting. That's definitely looking more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? It's all my fault. It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. I had only just told him too. Obviously it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it. The thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Wow. Now he's claiming that the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you, Ms. Maggie Bird? You are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far. She had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. It was self-defense. Even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. It's the only way for everything else to make sense. I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? Actually, this is my office, Chief. Really? He got the wait. Isn't there like a third prosecutor? One whose partner wasn't killed and one whose office wasn't the site of the murder? Yeah, no, the Edgeworth bullshit faces are very powerful. Honed from years of having to deal with Phoenix Wright's bullshit. We have no choice but to accommodate his request for now. All right, so we're going to get that guy put in jail because he's the killer. I mean, I think, again, the opening cutscene showed us as much. All right. 4:18 a.m. Go to sleep. What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. Unbelievable. Gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. Kicked out of the crime. Well, we could go figure out what happened to the keys. Do not despair, Ms. Bird. We can overcome this as well. Many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. This hallway. The linchpin of his argument against Ms. Bird is related to the master key. Oh, all right. Oh, there's the binder. A well-crafted, high-quality sofa. The stitching is excellent. A luxury waiting area. These babies are also great for napping. You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Whenever I do, I always wind up dreaming about giving testimony up on the stand. But it always ends the same way. Me getting trounced by a lawyer. Isn't that awful? Maybe I should give it a try sometime. To envision myself winning. Alright, anyway. Oh my god. It's the missing O series. Oh. There's a few pages missing. A collection of court case files. Oh, the cases are not mine. Is it Manfred von Karma? From the case 10 years ago. Oh my god. Oh, are we? We're not gonna like pick that up. We're just gonna leave it there. I see. Okay. The thief is not under here. Damn. Somebody's already tried at least once before to hide under here. It didn't work. It's time to play basketball. What is a basketball doing here? It's the people's court, sir. It's Mr. Portsman prized possession. Also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. Not a single one of those sports is suitably played in a hallway. Oh, hey, it's the hair guy, the tutorial man. One of the coworkers was so hungover, he folded himself up and hid inside his desk. So he didn't have to deal with more than the minimum. That's fair. You're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, a murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly, post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got in your hands. If you ever feel lost or need some advice, my door is always open. How gracious. Who is this guy? Everything all right? Yeah, great, man. Weighed myself this morning. I'm finally at 154 pounds. Wow. Lightweight. Stay focused, or you may start to lose even more weight. What is a basketball hoop doing here? Didn't this used to be just outside, next to the building? Yeah, I was gonna say, I was kind of expecting Portsman to come outside and posterize Edgeworth, but I guess maybe not yet. $12:03. Whose room is this? Portsman's. Four numbers and a plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Wait, why would the number come off the door? Shouldn't the name come off the door? The doorknob's clean as a whistle. A minimalist, yet classy door, made of top quality wood. Sturdily made. Almost majestic. I wish I could be as stately as this door. If you live up to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. All right, well, that's probably all that. The nameplate thing is interesting. I mean, look, it would probably be very hard to do. I feel like that would have created quite the mess. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case. I've always been a big fan of the courtroom. A dream where I'm being cross-examined by Miles. All right, that's oh God. Have you ever met the victim? And yeah, that was a pair of eyes for sure. Seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman's office. Faith was always playing basketball. Just once, I would have loved to play with them. Man, you know what? You know what game involves cops playing basketball? I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it anymore, actually. But the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. If you know, you know. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball. Oh. I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective? She was under my supervision back when she was still in the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. I owe a lot. The detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. So I thought. Caught up in this whirlwind of a case. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Jeez. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts. Yo, Maggie Bird confirmed I was poisoned.com poster. Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. And now I even managed to be named a criminal. Just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot. And just when I thought I had finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. Don't worry about me, Ms. Bird. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All right, so... when did you discover that the master key was missing? It was around 1 a.m. Notice it was back around 2:30. All right, that's timing is right. Why did you have it out on the ledge? Okay, yeah, so we've updated the info on the key. Okay, but usually, okay, always, except for this time, I had my reasons. Left it out because I was using it at the time. It was after I'd used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. All right, well, wait, what did you... Oh, anyway, okay, never mind, it's the same thing. Okay. All right. Interesting. Still can't present profiles. I wonder, can I talk to her more about... Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, it's a text option. What do you mean, use the master key? I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. At 2 a.m.? Or 1 a.m.? Oh. Okay. So Portsman switched the door plates so that she would open the wrong door. All right. All right. It was Portsman, yeah. Okay. How could she not have mentioned this sooner? Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of all these 10 stream streakers. Man, Crazy Ivan. What a video game that's like so close to being really good but isn't. It's just good. Yeah, reminder, whenever I finish this game, it will be the end for this sub-game poll. Currently, we got East in the lead. Hobbs Barrow trailing behind. Everything else distant. You can always update your vote. So if you want to move your vote to something else, you have all the time in the world. Well, until I finish this game. Forgotten his office key, came down to security. It's against regulation to loan the master key. I walked with him to his office and opened the door for him personally. Called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. Calls for a thorough examination of Mr. Portsman's door. Yeah, it does. It sure does. Can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. Mr. Portsman had actually wanted room 1202 really badly. It's because his birthday's December 2nd. Can't think of another reason. Mr. Payne? The custodian? The old credit card trick wouldn't work here. Only a great cat burglar. All right. Oh, can I form lot? Oh, no, wait, this is. Why are the hinges on the outside of the door? Why do they call it hinges if on the outside door, but over the inside? The detective in that Sunday night drama, All My Cops, is named Jim too. One of them is a big fan of that show. The tight bond of friendship between prosecutor and detective is great, sir. It's nothing compared to the super strong friendship we have. Wow, Edgeworth! After all we've been through. I need to ask her a few things regarding her security guard position. Wondering about the investigation. A real seasoned pro. You can always check out the really important spots in more detail. Okay. He really wants to see it, yeah. All right. So I'm wondering if okay. No, there's no opportunity to present something here. Wait. Oh, yeah, wait a second. The key was missing from 1 a.m. until 2:30. But then you locked it. Yeah. Yeah, you got a problem here. Did you lie to me for funsies? Couldn't just admit to losing the master key. I pretended to lock up his room. Oh. I used the... Oh, you know what? Maybe he should be fired. Well, in that case, if that's true, if that was true, then this door would still be... Like, can I inspect it again? Oh no, it doesn't actually, he doesn't actually, wait. All right, he didn't actually inspect the doorknob, which is what I wanted. Or can I talk to her again? No, okay. So wait, did I get, oh my God, okay. Nah, this isn't anything. Maybe I need to look at the sign again? Because this is the bit where he talked about switching the door plates. The FD will take the plate off when a room becomes vacant. Oh, the idea that can remove so easily. Ah, it's like right there. I see what you're doing. How do I get to it? Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, so I can... Unlock the door. Okay. So in that case, this door should still be locked.
Eureka!
Yeah. Okay. Certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portsman noticed it himself. He actually does have the key to his office. Or wasn't this one a complete... Oh my God. There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is... prints on the number plate. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Wait, what? What? The whole point is they switch the number plates. All right. Well, I guess we could check the prints of the doorknob. Well, wait. We know the other door is wiped clean. Right, because they said that Edgeworth's his office door was wiped clean. Right, because that's the thing is that like once you slide it in, you can't you know the back of the plate, you can't wipe it because it's already in the door. And we know the doorknob's been wiped, so I'm gonna say key. All right, the game. This is you gave me bad information. Yeah, no, this is, I mean, this has always been the kind of the knock on Ace Attorney games. It's just this, that like, get like, there'll be like some intermediate step that's just like hard to divine. See, that's the thing is they already, again, like they told us the other door had the prints wiped, but whatever. I mean, I guess what they're saying is that this doorknob wasn't wiped. So it couldn't have been Maggie, but I don't know. Why would Portsman only wipe the one door? Right, Maggie should be on them.
Take that!
Always wonder if it was the spiteful specter of Roberta Williams messing with me for dissing the King's Quest games all the time. Oh, paper. Is it the basketball? He's always ready for a rematch. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis. Doesn't matter what sport. Someone should teach him to clean his toys up after he's done playing. Not wrong. Oh, look, it's moved. That's weird. Yeah, the position would be a little off. It shifted when someone made a seriously sweet slam dunk. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. Looks like you're out. Catch up to you later. Oh, I'm healed. You know who the killer is? The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman. Yeah. Damn, 5:12 a.m. Go to sleep. All of you, go to sleep. Stop this. Oof. Right off his skull. If it isn't Detective Gumshoe. End of the line for you, Portsman. It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unsightly, paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma. the legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Really teaches me that I gotta stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have yet to prove anything. All right, let's see what he's got to say. No idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here. So I imagine I have to push that third statement, probably. Press it. My accusations are quite based, thank you.
Hold it!
My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it? You tell me. I'd say it is. The amount of evidence that points away from me being the culprit.
Hold it!
What, pray tell, kind of evidence? Jim was my partner. You can't say I had a motive for killing him. That's it? It's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. How, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here?
Hold it!
I have already shown how earlier. I could not gain access to your room. Yeah, F it. You used this to open my door. Can I present Maggie? Oh, I can't present Maggie. All right, fine. So it's gonna be the key, right? The master key. Open my office door with the master key. Yeah.
Objection!
I never laid a finger on that key. Precisely. Without lifting a single finger. Maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right. To direct this person. And it's Maggie.
Take that!
Ask Ms. Bird to open your own office door for you. But the room you had Ms. Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? Whose door did you open? Concern those Mr. Portsman doors, sir. Check the number plate. Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking to what you wanted? By switching the number plates. Then used one other thing to give a very strong impression. The door she was opening was yours, and not in fact mine. It was the basketball net. There are signs that it's been moved.
Take that!
The basketball hoop, sir. It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. An object perfectly suited to sit outside The office of a peculiar prosecutor. I love how Maggie keeps popping up on both sides. It's very funny. I thought the door I was opening had to be Mr. Portsman's. There are signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure. See. I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Ooh, conjecture's rebuttal. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Ms. Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Wow.
Hold it!
Find a new slant. Nonsense, you say? I'm telling the truth here. I had the girl open my office door.
Hold it!
Well, then her fingerprints should be on the door, right? Wow. Sending him straight to the elaborate labyrinth. The labyrinth.
Hold it!
Ignoring gunshots, I guess. Doing my usual training regimen. Mainly batting practice and some weights. Oh, and I jog. In the middle of the night. God damn. All these people need to go to sleep.
Hold it!
I think I've given you quite a few reasons.
Objection! Objection!
I mean, on a treadmill, probably. I hope. I hope he isn't just like going in circles. Oh, that Sixers guy? Wait, was he a Sixers player? Who had burner accounts? I don't know. I don't follow the Sixers that closely. Oh, was it the GM? Okay. Was it the trust the process guy? That's most of what I know about Sixers GMs. Is they trusted the process. Okay, let's just look at our evidence real quick here. Unlock this door, but her prints were not on the knob. So chances are one of these. Yeah, okay, so.
Objection!
Had your door dusted. You're right. I didn't find anything, and not Ms. Bird's prints.
Objection!
Doesn't change the fact that I was in my room. Is it a fact or is it fiction? Would I lie to you? Yes. Proof that you're not in your room the entire time. Do I? Oh, that's right. The note. Because the content of the note.
Take that!
Left under your door. Did you not notice? It says, but you're out. You're not in your room when the victim came to call on you. Don't you think it's time to give up your charade? You killed Mr. Faith. Just silence him. When you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. All right. Always the reward always for this is just to see someone go completely insane. It is like the best thing about these games. The music is very good in these games, to be sure. But I love the animations of people losing their shit. Oh, is he not gonna lose his shit? Oh, I got prosecutorial blue balls. Upsetting. Wow. All right. All right. What's the mistake, huh? It's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. Checked my doorknob for prints. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped the knob down. What? What? As for the note Jim left for me, do you know when that was? Damn, Portsmouth's good. I have an airtight alibi. Would have been better. Okay. Came back to this office at around 2 a.m. You had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. At that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. Who else is down here at 2 a.m.? Go to sleep. Wow, Gumshoe's on it. Guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him around 2 a.m. Came out of his office around 2 a.m.
Hold it!
I would simply not show up at my office at 2 a.m. Avoid this whole problem. Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time. Fortunate confrontation at gunpoint. Well, we don't know that it was the culprit. Maybe it was the second person.
Objection!
perfect alibi.
Hold it.
We did go and ask around to confirm your testimony. It was just as I said. Why the sullen look on your face? Damn. All right. Damn. Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn the situation around. Yeah, could not have been the who could it have been. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's because there were two people, right? The files were arranged twice. So both of these imply like two people, right? Right, all three of them. Exactly. Yeah. I'm just trying to think which one ports with the alibi better, with the alibi statement better. Well, this seems like you have to say two people different people did it. So let's do this. I like this one better. Yeah, is the same as the first. Okay. All right, and then I guess we can connect. They would have to also be detective. Suppose the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Ooh. Uh-huh. A big misunderstanding on my part. Oh, I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer. But that may not be the case. The person I ran into was just your average thief. Simply means that the killer was someone else, and it means that in actuality, two culprits stole into my office tonight. The sportsman tricked Ms. Bird and gained entry into my office. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. When he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? Because he probably, yeah, which is why he was in the area, and he also got, yeah, I got. Oh, do you notice the sounds? I was gonna say, could he have been confused by the mislabeled door? I don't know at what point the door labels are switched again. Thought it was odd, so he came into this office. Found his own partner standing there. Oh my god. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. Pow. In which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room. Another visitor? This other person's objective was also to steal something. Even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. This new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. The stolen O file. Two different people were doing those things at two different times. I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Ooh, the alibi is irrelevant. The murder took place during the first culprit's visit. Scenario explains everything. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. I have absolutely no proof at this point. Find your attitude to be peculiar. The person you met really was just a plain old thief. Why is that person not your main suspect? If your theory is correct. Thief you ran to should be your real suspect. You should be out finding the real killer. Okay. Thank you, OJ. Should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I was training in my room. So you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Yeah, let's continue where we left off. Hold it. I wouldn't. The dying message. Mr. Faith's killer very clearly left those letters on the spines of those files. It was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them. That's right. So the thief wouldn't care about the message. Oof. Damn. Yes. Maybe. Just maybe. Should be out there. It might still be nearby. Okay. I wanted to see. Sometimes when you press them, it changes the.
Hold it.
Changes what they've said. Once escaped, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby. You never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after. As I've already said, I was training in my room.
Hold it.
I thought we already cleared that up. Couldn't the note have been left earlier? Yeah. You see, so I insist again that I was in my office the entire time.
Hold it.
He said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. You just use that. You could not have been. I mean, you know. A gun and a pendant that are related to yesterday's case.
Hold it.
Which belonged to the victim. Why are you taking them to criminal affairs? So we got a new line there, which is interesting. Oh, wait, he had another gun. Interesting. Okay.
Hold it.
Jim waited for me to leave and then stole the master key for the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Ms. Bird caught him red-handed and the murder occurred. All right. Issued to the victim. Could this actually be... What did the note say again? I brought 3 pieces of evidence. Okay, yeah. All right. I was like, there's got to be a simpler contradiction than something to do with this gun. Brought me 2 items. All right. He brought you 3 items, dog.
Objection.
You fail. You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. Says Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces, and this is the victim's real dying message to you. Where is the missing piece of evidence? Only the guilty would make such a face. No. Damn, bro's cooked. Ooh, yo, do the children know what this is? Zoomer's gonna look at this and be like, I don't know what this is. Ancient technology. Only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. It would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. It's an iPod. Amazing. For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail in his coffin. Wait, what am I doing with this? Oh, wow! It's right here. This is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide. Blood is still fresh. This might be Detective Faith's blood. No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video. Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints? If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. Oh, is he done? Is he cooked? Is he cooked? Oh, there we go. There we go. He's eating. He's eating good in the neighborhood. It's so good. Oh my God. They're always so good. Those animations are always so good. God bless. Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith. And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. Blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. And as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well. Just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office. Consider myself lucky that it was only a burglary and a murder this time. It was only. If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. Finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune. That Mr. Portsman really was one corrupt prosecutor. I heard that there were a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. There's even rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged, sir. Forged evidence, huh? And they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons. That guy was a disgrace. We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office. We can be pretty certain that it was to steal something. Just between you and me, sir, but there's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved. Oh, you got secret society? A secret organization? With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, it certainly lends credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. And Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather, there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. We still haven't figured out the significance to this piece of evidence. Present my badge. No. Oh, it's the cases from 10 years ago. That's what it is.
Take that!
The other villain of the night. Who was it? What happened to the stolen pages? Who in the world held me up? I hope it was Phoenix Wright. No. Came across this while I was processing your office earlier. Oh my God. Is that, go birds? Is that a bird? It's not just any bird. It's the mark. The Baltimore Ravens? Even you should know what this is, detective. The great thief everyone's talking about? The mark of the great thief, Yadagarasu. Okay. Under the mark of a legendary bird, yet the Yetagarasu is noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood. Yetagarasu haunts embassy. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like. The Yetagarasu appears and vanishes at will. That just looks like Phoenix Wright's hair. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. Likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media, along with this single card. Although it has been a while since the Yetagarasu's last appearance, something's written on the back. It's the location of where the thief put the stolen files. Oh my god. Quite a few key words are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief, Yetagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming, for they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days. Wait, I thought you just got back to your office. The end. Turnabout Airlines. Oh boy. Are we going to interrogate somebody on an airplane? Oh geez. Oh no. Oh no. Is that the dark shadow of Francisco von Karma looming over this video game? We're going to interrogate an airplane? Oh, geez. Murder that occurred in my office. The return of the great thief, Yetagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day, 2 days ago. It's been 2 days. Oh, it's wine. Okay. All right. Bro, did you go on a bender with Francisco von Carva? Everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air. We really are going to solve a mystery on an airplane, aren't we? Currently experiencing some slight turbulence. We're asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Why is there an elevator on... What is this plane? What is this plane? Wow. I mean, look, I've had some good parties, but, you know, Miles got me beat. Bro just crushed like 2 bottles of wine. Holy shit. Do you think they have courts in like the wizardry setting? Can I get a legal drama in wizardry? Here lies Hugo Hughes. Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Currently experiencing some slight, or still experiencing it apparently. There's a piano on here. Like, what's going on with this plane? Oh. A travel wallet, but it's not mine. Is it because you have a concussion? I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. Oh, that's right. He had that traumatic experience with elevators. This is a major plot point in a previous game. It's just an elevator on a plane. Oh, shit. Another murder on an elevator. Oh my god. I mean, if you're flying on this plane, you're probably all guilty as far as I'm concerned. Like, this doesn't seem like a flight of innocent people. Yeah, none of these people are innocent. Holy shit. Oh yeah, what is going on with her hair there? That's a little concerning. And one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero, had a minor accident. A murder? Yo, can we talk about the kid with all the food? Yeah, right? The kid is doing that. Has anyone seen that photo going around of the guy sitting with like a huge plate of beef at Arby's? That photo's been going around the past week. That's this kid, like when this kid was young. Oh, the parfait's fine. He's got a game console. Yeah, the beef cubes or whatever. I don't even know how you like. Is that photo fake? Can you actually just get like a huge plate of beef cubes at Arby's? You can't do that, right? I don't know. There's like a sense of unreality about that photo. Still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until they're calling it steak nuggets. Oh yeah, I mean the volume, like if it is something that you can order, the guy probably ordered like several orders, right? Like it's definitely not, even by American standards, one portion. Oh, past an Arby's every day. Okay. So I'm not going to an Arby's. Let's be clear. All right. The only time I go to Arby's is when Icy, we go to visit her parents, and it's like going to an Arby's is like, you know, it's going to see your in-laws, right? Like that's the vibe, right? So wait, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, okay. Once again, first thing that comes up when I search for it, Blue Sky search works okay. Oh god damn it. They like it's one of those accounts. Whatever. Did someone else post it? Can I actually wait? Can you just share the Oh. All right, well, whatever. I'll put the link in here first off. It's one of those you got to be logged in to see it posts. I mean, I guess could I do like a control copy image address? I guess that works. All right, well, I guess that URL works. Anyway. So that's the photo I'm talking about. The caption from the original poster is just, "I hate this country so much, man." I mean, it looks real, but like also like how can it be? Is this man like trying to die? Right. I mean, usually you think of Arby's, you think of like a sliced roast beef sandwich, right? That's Arby's. That's the name of the place. RB roast beef. It's legit. All right. Well, he does have the meats. Someone was killed, and it's that guy who ate all the meats. He died. No need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. Oh, I see now. Edgeworth is like handcuffed next to his big law book. I'm a prosecutor. And I am not the killer. But we just showed that a prosecutor was the killer. Yeah. I simply found the body. However, I'm sure you are the perpetrator of this crime. On my honor as a professional flight attendant. Wow, she's a professional. She's talking about the travel wallet, probably. If you might give me a chance to plead my case. All right, so is she the killer? She's got to be the killer, right? You know that if we prove that she's the killer, that hair is going to unravel in the most exquisite way that we've ever seen in our lives. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? Yeah, she's invested. She's part of the frame. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Yeah, look at she's got an attitude. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. Swear to tell hello, chair, there's a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm certain that you are the killer. Seeing I saw in front of the elevator, it was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. He's good. I mean, speaking of people who have superior looks, Miles Edgeworth kind of wrote the book on it.
Hold it.
Yeah, what puts the pro and professional flight attendant? Fetching papers, responding to calls, done with speed and accuracy.
Hold it.
You certainly seem sure of yourself. A professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes. There are a few who can look at murder with a clear mind. You go through extensive training and are always calm and collected. They'll even calmly serve you coffee. This is making me think of the flight attendant stuff in Police Knots. Miles Edgeworth should team up with Jonathan. That should be the ultimate detective prosecutor duo. Jonathan Ingram teams up with Miles Edgeworth. I think Miles Edgeworth would actually have an aneurysm. Shall we return to your testimony?
Hold it!
Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within. Standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. All right, so this is the one that's... do I just have the travel wallet? I do. Okay, so I do have that already, but I'm going to press it anyway.
Hold it!
I have not played that. I've heard good things about it, though. I would definitely be open to playing that. So I think at this point I've played 4 Phoenix Wright games, 4 Ace Attorney games before this one, and I played the first 2 Layton games, and I like both of those series a lot. There would be widespread panic. You were quite panicked yourself. She's like, what? No, I wasn't. All right, whatever. We'll just go ahead and present on this. Yo, Sky Magazine? Wait, can I read the Sky Magazine? Wait, important. Oh, we got, okay, so she's gonna have some sort of time sequence here. All right, so, yeah, if we start talking about time, we probably have to go check this out. Yeah, what's this film, though? License to Love, Laugh, Maim, Suspense, Hardball. All right, well, I gotta see this movie, though. All right, anyway, present this.
Objection!
What's with the yelling? You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine. Well, your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. Ooh. I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? Travel wallet. Thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this travel wallet. I mean, could you kill someone with the travel wallet? Maybe. Who could say? Do you still think I am the killer? That I killed him with the travel wallet? So kind as to take a whiff. I think you would agree it's only grape juice. That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. It was not the body and blood of Christ after all. Wait just a second. Even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. If you shot the wallet out of a railgun, Edgeworth kind of has to. I mean, look, he routinely bullies his gumshoe, his subordinate. So I mean, look, let's say that you used telekinesis to throw the wallet really fast. I think you could kill someone. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. F equals MA. That's right. You just gotta ramp up that acceleration. Imagine Edgeworth having a cat or a dog. Yeah. Didn't you already have breakfast this morning? Dun 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 da 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 da. Republic of Virginia. Quattro Virginia? As you saw, there is nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon. Wait. Wouldn't you agree? Why is she shouting? Whose passport is it? Good question. It's the victim. His name is Ackby Hicks. What? Belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? See, this is how I thought this was going to begin. That she was accusing him of killing the guy for his wallet. West Virginia, born and raised. Mountain Mama, call me home. Country roads. I mean, Ackby Hicks does kind of look like a John Denver, so, you know. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. Damn. As you claimed, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal money. Okay, then where's the money? Where's the money? Yo, hey Goomba, how's it going? I caught a little bit of you playing Burning Road earlier. Hope that was treating you okay. I was coming and going, so I only caught bits and pieces of it. I'm doing all right. Taking a little break from the PlayStation to do some Ace Attorneying. Before I dive into the masterpiece that will be Kingsfield 3. Burning Road is all right. Finish that. An MLB pennant race. You get to, Myst. Have you played Myst before? I had never played Myst before playing PS1 Myst. I thought it was okay. I think I gave it a 3 out of 5. So you have not played. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely stuff about it that is really cool. Like that holds up for sure. So, you know, I'll be curious to see. Yeah. No, it's definitely, I can see why it's such an influential game. So it definitely has something to say. Suffers from PS. Yeah, I mean, if I were to play Myst now and not like be doing a console challenge, I would probably play one of the real time like Myst remakes or something. But you know, we're living our PS1 lives, so You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hold it.
Call it looking better on Saturn. Yeah, I would be curious if there's like a 5th generation console that's the best version of it. Cause like there's like it's on a million platforms, right? But I would wonder if like 3D or something is better. Never played the Ace Attorney series. So this is like technically a spin-off, right? I mean, some of the gameplay is very similar. But it is just generally like the cross-examination mechanic that I'm doing right now is like one of the core gameplay types where like someone gives you a statement of a few lines, you press them on their statements and then point out a flaw in their reasoning. And that's like the bedrock gameplay of a lot of the Ace Attorney games. The other part of it usually is that like you wander around a crime scene and look for clues that you then use as a part of your pointing out contradictions. Yeah, so the in this game the protagonist is one of the antagonists. Well, no, the protag here is usually the prosecutor because Phoenix is the defense attorney. Usually you're playing as the defense attorney in the Ace Attorney games, not as the prosecutor. It is something you stole after you're done with the vile deed.
Hold it.
What's also interesting too is that I'm playing when I've played these games before, I've always played them on DS, and this is the first time I'm playing one of the modern re-releases, or I guess I don't know if it's a remaster really, but I'm playing the Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Seems to work pretty well. I never thought I would see the day, but here I am calling a passenger a thief. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. Why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet? Well, your motive was very simple.
Hold it.
Have I played I have not. You know, I have not. I still haven't actually finished Ocarina of Time. I think I've started Ocarina of Time 3 or 4 times, and I've just never been able to power through and finish it. I thought her hair's always been square. I think every actor did her hair. Or someone did. Maybe it was purple. I'm pretty sure her hair has always been like that. I'm not missing much. Yeah, so it's funny because I think I can remember like when I was in high school, I tried to play it on GameCube, and I think I stopped at the Forest Temple, and then right after college, it was funny. Like right after college, I was living with someone who had a bunch of Nintendo stuff, and I beat Galaxy 2, which at the time was the only mainline Mario game I had ever finished. That list has since been updated to include Sunshine. But then I also tried to play Ocarina of Time again, and I think it was Spirit Temple that I gave up on. I was like, I just lost interest. Like I was like, I can do something else with my time. Someday I'll finish a playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Played it with the 3DS versions. Yeah, that's I mean, honestly, because with that you probably have the advantage of the stylus on the inventory, right? As I assume that is that correct for those versions? You know what 3D Mario game I couldn't be bothered to finish? 64. So I thought Sunshine was way more fun than 64. I think Flood is a lot of fun. I really enjoy Flood. I think they should bring back Flood. IMO. I hear the 64 and DS is like a weird version of the game. I know some people swear by it. All right, so your motive was very simple. Okay, so this is probably, I'm gonna press on here, but then we'll have to wrap back around. Yeah, we're all sitting in first class on this plane. I don't think any of us have a problem with the money. There's a shot where the hair lines. Oh, it looks like round bun. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Deeply etched lines in your forehead. I think it's a lot of flack due to camera controls, which will improve the right joystick. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the way it controls is probably has to make some compromises, but I don't know. That probably wouldn't bother me. Like, compromised 3D camera controls are something I'm willing to accept, generally speaking. Unless it's like an act of malice, like Dino Crisis 3 or something. They're normal. They're part of my face. A terrible countenance. You have the face of someone with money trouble. All right. All right, so here we go. Mr. X money. Present, and I think the money, there's only a passport inside. Bam.
Objection!
What is it now? Have you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony? As you saw with your own eyes, the only thing inside Mr. Hicks's wallet was his passport. If I really was after his money, why would I steal a penniless travel wallet? You didn't know it was empty when you stole it. You would like to think that, but that's not possible. There is no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with. Oh, is it because the money is in the elevator? Yeah, it's because the money's in the elevator. Because his Yakuza Zero are making it rain, baby. Okay, it just shows us the scene.
Take that!
The crime scene. I admit that the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by the bills and cards strewn around the inside of the elevator. Oh my God. I think you couldn't realize the problem with your logic. I would surmise that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle, and that's when its contents emptied onto the floor of the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence. According to your supposition, if I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. Since I clearly was not attempting to gather the scattered money, it renders your argument of theft completely invalid. Damn. The attendant's wrong? Oh, wait, who's that guy in the bottom right? Who the hell is that? Is that a living creature? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark. And looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. Oh, all right. That man is speaking in wingdings. All right. Oh yeah, I mean these tickets must be quite expensive. Virginian, oh my God. He is giving the runabout. I want this person to be under the arrest. Oh, he's gonna go shine his statue. Okay. What exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? Yeah, the urn. We found the urn, folks. It's only taken 20 years. We have at last found the urn. Don't think I caught your name. Zinc LeBlanc. I'm not an ordinary rich man. An art dealer. Oh yeah, license to love, laugh, maim, and oh yeah, murder is the last word. Okay, that was the thing that we saw in the little magazine, the flight magazine. Yes, it is. Saw the victim go into the elevator, going down to the lounge. Exactly 6 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, we're getting times here. Remember, there was some sort of schedule in the flight book. At 6. You saw him at 6. Hicks was his name. Was killed in that 15-minute time span. The only person in the lounge at the time was the prosecutor. Fine glass of grape juice. Dog, you were enjoying a few glasses of grape juice. They're gonna have a burial at sea for you. You've been drinking so much. Do you have the evidence? Yeah, the poster's so good, yeah. With the click, click, click. A cell phone. A simple cell phone? All it produces is ugly sounds. Examine the crime scene. Fox in the duck pen. That's exactly right, buddy. Good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed. Oh my god. You are not planning to erase evidence. There is one condition. I am to supervise you. Oh. All right. Is Tenero going to be a better assistant than Gumshoe? Oh wow. Okay. I was wondering if we were just going to be released on the floor. This is Mr. Hicks's seat. Don't see the machine. Oh yeah, the cell phone's gone. Protecting the gargantuan vase. Marvelous vase, though. I'm not just any old attendant. I'm a professional flight attendant. Yo, food? How did you find your meal to be, Mr. Edgeworth? I forgot all about it. I must have been asleep. I failed in my professional duties by letting a passenger go hungry. I'm only hungry to solve crime. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Need something? Please ask Ms. Rhoda. Terribly sorry that she's being so rude. Okay, who is that? With the bowling ball in the cart. It's my seat. Didn't bring anything particularly useful for the investigation. I guess I didn't actually talk to him. Don't get near me, you criminal. Contrary to the facts. Tanera, why are you... I can understand his English fine. What do you... Bought it at the in-flight shop just beyond the lounge. Mm-hmm. Hey, kid. One very large parfait. Damn it. Edgeworth is hungry. A Go-You original. The Go-You parfait. The Go comes from gorgeous. The U comes from yogurt. Okay. There's no U in yogurt. But, alright. Honestly, I thought it was like a meatloaf. Like, it does not... I don't think there's a cut of beef that large, son. Chose the beef loaf. How about another glass? Seems like that guy's kind of questionable. Look at all these bottles lined up in a row. We asked the drink vendor to clean up all the ones that did break earlier. Wow. How much is this guy drunk? Simply thrilled to have someone so interested in the variety of drinks available. There is such a thing as overhydration. Oh, I wanted to examine the video game console. All right, whatever. I want to thank you for your help back there. Still don't trust you. Your standing with me hasn't changed one iota. Wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. Find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony. Is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? For every first-class passenger was accounted for. Made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy, no one can move without a staff key card. Found no record of a key card being used at all. I have a first-class killer. Begin investigation. We should start with yeah. Oh, the LeBlanc statements? Okay. Crime occurred between 6 a.m. and 6:15. One person in the lounge was myself. Should make me the prime suspect. Since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, the killer was around somewhere. First order of business will be to gather information. What floors does the elevator? Only the first. Yeah, how many floors are there on a plane? Oh, can go to the cargo hold. Okay. Is it the phone? Oh, it's a picture. What? Jason! Sean! I mean, it looks like that's what you would hang his phone off of, yeah. Where's the phone? Mr. X, if you're really dead, please answer yes. Struck very hard. What caused it? Even his glasses are broken. A piggy bank of Captain Ugo. Alright, could be the murder weapon. Money is strewn all over the floor. Alright, so that's all the money. Nothing like on the shoe. Oh, wait, was that? Nah. Oh, right there. Oh, no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes. Okay. So there was something there. Oh, no. I mean, I feel like we should connect some things. What caused it? Confirm. I think I figured something out. The way the blood is on, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Damn, Edgeworth. You really gotta do her like that? It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. Can't think of any other connection. Perhaps Master of the Oblivious. Wow. Where was the killer? We'll hold off on more of this. I mean, you might say the killer was inside the elevator, but that doesn't quite point to it that way. It is giving us an option to do a deduction. Do I have no, I don't have anything for the phone. Oh, it's probably deduction on the lanyard with the photo. That's what it is. All right. Yeah. Okay. Eureka! His machine. His cell phone. I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. All right. Aha, yes. Okay, so that's now in evidence, which is good. But I don't think that's not something I can connect, right? Yeah, okay. bronze statue knows not one good drink as it spilt at its feet. The statue of our founder, who was a big fan of grape juice. I'm sure he'd be thrilled if he knew so much. And well, so wait, I mean, is the lounge the first floor, and the first class cabin is the second floor? The killer would have to be on the other one. I mean, yeah, I might do it eventually. I could see myself making that deduction. It's not unreasonable. Yeah, whichever way, right? Yeah, whichever way. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by the turbulence. Frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. Unless she was a professional. Another victim. Chair was extremely valuable. It was used when the Rocker Pals came to our plane. The Rocker Pals leader. Who are these Rocker Pals? Rocker Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the Pals part as they became more popular, especially among teens. Grand piano is the pride of this plane. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its... Oh, okay, that's funny. I think it's got a digital component. Keys to press along with the music. Damn. All right, man. These to the flight attendant's room. Off limits to unlock. Okay. Room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. All right, Edgeworth. Bottles and glasses must have been broken by turbulence. Does not clear up any suspicion. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky. Clouds tell me nothing. The clouds, they tell me nothing. Most specials an English trivia quiz. Heard that the youth of today don't know a particle from a participle. That may be true. Who's ever heard of such a silly word as participle? Well, glad you asked. Oh, can I not? All right, I guess we're not. Bronze statue. When he was in his 40s and the other is in his 80s. Is that so? Oh, spilled grape juice in front. Oh, on his footsteps. Some very important evidence. It's the footsteps, right? It's the foot, isn't it? The... Oh, okay. I was waiting for it to highlight yellow.
Take that!
I think we can both agree they are a set of footprints. I said footsteps. Did you hear those footsteps? I think I heard some footsteps. The prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Did that, So, I mean, this also could be like, where was the killer? They're walking away there. I might... Nope. Damn. All right. All right, well, I'm going to do this real quick. Oh, all right. Fair enough. Along with the victim. Okay. Maybe now I do the grape juice because I can see them walking away. Yeah, okay. Okay. Again, one step ahead. I had to do the previous step. Proof is in the pudding, or rather the grape juice. The footsteps here confess to me this very fact that someone exited the elevator alive. If you take a look at our victim's shoes, you can see the soles are spotless. Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in the elevator. In fact, quite the opposite. There was one other person inside the elevator. The movie is late. Ooh, prove my innocence right now. I mean, that would be if we Air Force One this guy. That would be quite the scene. So when I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator, it was when the needles in my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. Body was discovered 50 minutes after that in the lounge. Then you, the only person in the lounge at the time, must be the criminal. Do I look like a man? All right, let's press him.
Hold it!
Were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator? And there was no one else? All right, all right. Only person inside.
Hold it!
Was he really alone?
Hold it!
Very expensive antique. I'll have to charge you. All right, no, it's fine. I don't need your damn watch.
Hold it!
Found the victim's body at 6:15. That's when Tenero saw him.
Hold it!
The most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. Wow. All right, so this is the statement that we probed out. So let's go ahead. We can probably present the footprints, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably our winner.
Objection!
with the spilled grape juice. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. The ones that lead from within the elevator. Someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Ooh. Yo, he's sweating. No way, that's impossible. I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. Very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again, having to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. Saw very clearly there was no one else inside. Okay. Doesn't appear to be lying. Can't let this testimony stand as the truth.
Hold it!
You still upset even now? I'm always upset. Good answer. Even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by.
Hold it!
Why were you so attentive to the time? Something unforgivable was happening. Oh, he's yelling about the movie, yeah. The movie starting time. The movie starts at 6, yeah. They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder.
Hold it! Hold it!
The one listed in the magazine. Was this movie shown on the flight? Was shown at the scheduled time? Set to my destination's time. Is that all time shown correspond to our departure time zone? Oh man.
Objection!
Your watch has been set to our destination's time zone. It would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Take a look at this. Accordance with the flight of our departure time zone. At a transfer point. Oh. The Republic of Zhengfa. Still running on Borginian time. Oh no, wow, that was a good animation. And you can bet 1 million cents. Yeah. Saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Oh, oh no. Oh, no. Oh man. That's rough. The time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time, and what was he doing? Oh, who is this? Cammy Meal. Oh God, Cammy from Street Fighter killed him. Upsetting, but okay. Saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m. Pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point. Four to 5 a.m. During that time, did any of the passengers leave? Did anyone new ones board? Flight crew? Everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. Oh yeah, Cammy is, I don't know, doing something. Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again. Time of the murder between 5 and 6:15. You were here the whole time. This man waited for Mr. Hicks, waited to kill him. Then he put the corpse into the elevator. The entire incident concluded here in this lounge. Do you have another idea of what happened? There's something out of place. All right, I think I'm gonna have to cut this off. Is there something that could tie this crime to a location other than the lounge? Is there? I mean, it's the testimony, right?
Take that!
Oh, all right, never mind. All right. Is the elevator a location other than the lounge? Inside the elevator. Well, there's something being dragged. The souvenir picture. I think it's something being dragged.
Take that!
Yeah. Yeah, okay. The end all of a sudden. Connects the shop to our crime scene. Okay. Well, it's the murder weapon.
Take that!
How did it find its way here? Doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Ugh. Is there no way to win with this man? It's just as Mr. Edgeworth says. Piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes. Around 5:40 a.m. That's right. Come to think of it, when I found the body, you came out of that door. And what is beyond that door? That's the flight attendant's room. You were on the first floor. I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. You seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading. Piggy Bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there. Why did you go to the shop in the first place? I went there for a work-related matter. The upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities. I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Aren't you forgetting something? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? I've already asked him. Damn. We're all right. That's weird. What is? I just talked to the captain, and he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. She's lying. Said you had permission to search, but you don't. Pull the sheep over us. Don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop. Unlike you, I do things the right way. Damn, Cammy. Looks like I get to be in charge now. Go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would follow me. All right, that's a great point to go ahead, end the session. Let me make a save here. This game is pretty solid. Having a good time, enjoying it. We will go ahead and resume this tomorrow. Reminder, when this game finishes, it will be the end for this sub-game poll. So, if you want to affect the outcome, if you want to update your vote, you will have until I finish this game to affect the outcome. I guess it's mostly Barrow versus East right now. I've never played an East game, but I've also never played Hobbs Barrow. So, many such mysteries. Who's playing video games? Who is gaming? McCall is playing Jekyll and Hyde. Mr. Shasta is playing Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which I guess is the DS one. That's a real video game. See what else is happening. I'm kind of curious about Crystal Chronicles, so I think I may. Yeah, tell you what. All right, Mr. Shasta. We were, I guess, technically playing a DS game, so don't spoil anything. Shasta hasn't played this one yet, so don't say any important plot points about the game. But yeah, send you over there, and I will see y'all for another session of this tomorrow. Have a good one, folks.